Construction projects are under pressure from every direction. Inflation, supply chains, labor supply, and more. How are design builders finding ways to tackle these challenges and come up with solutions? I spoke with Tom Visosky, who spent over 25 years leading major water projects and knows these challenges intimately. He explained how greater collaboration is the key to delivering these projects, which are so crucial for public health and economic growth. Check it out.
You know, it really starts using some of the more digital tools, bringing construction to the forefront. We have a strong group that is pushing our virtual design and construction, our VDC, where we use tools with the designers and their 3D design to look at clashes, to look at constructability, to look at layout, to look at the way we would place cranes. So our time in the field is far less. The amount of conflicts are far less. We're doing more and more prefabrication. We're taking those 3D elements and seeing it doesn't make sense to prefabricate those at an off-site location where we can control the quality of the work and use less labor or labor that is easier to obtain to put the prefabricated element.
I know that raw materials is also a challenge, the supply and sourcing and cost of raw materials. Can you talk a little bit about some of the creative ways you've been approaching steel and getting the right steel for the projects that you execute?
You know, with steel, the price has been fluctuating, but also the availability of the materials. And then, you know, with the wisdom of Congress in passing some of the funding sources, there are also some requirements to try to source the steel using American iron and steel sources. And can we think differently a little bit about things when we're buying a large pipe that's welded steel? Can we go ahead and buy the plate steel with the manufacturer before we've done the design of the full pipeline and all the bends and those type of things? So that can be ordered, it can be sourced, it can be compliant with the funding requirements. You know, if we're pressed or we have some emergency projects or some high profile projects, we have also been successful in working with the funding sources and our suppliers to get a couple of waivers.
If you're enjoying this discussion and want to see more conversations with the brightest minds in the environment and infrastructure, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Now, there's a lot of options for collaborative delivery. Which one is right for your project? Click the link below for an easy explainer that breaks down your options and helps you decide. Okay, let's get back to it. Well, as we sit here, it's fall of 2022. Inflation has affected the entire economy, including the projects that you're working on. How are you and your colleagues collaborating with clients to deal with escalating prices on major design build projects? How are you working together to find solutions to these challenges?
Well, again, it is about maybe sharing more than we have in the past, where we would go and come up with a requirement, we'd come up with the spec, we would price that piece of an element, and it was like clockwork. I think we knew what the standard inflation would be year after year, and we could budget and plan around that. You know, times are different now. It's as much about the availability that we were talking about as the escalation. But with the escalation, we're able to coordinate with the vendors, but also share with what that risk element of the pricing is. Some of our very collaborative and progressive clients have even understood that times are changing and willing to share some of that price volatility risk with us. And so what we've been able to do is transparently share the pricing of it, suggest an amount that a client might carry as a contingency, but then with the client getting both the benefit of potentially where we've been able to drive that price down, or you know, the ancillary is a few items have gone up beyond what we were anticipating the budget, but they're managing that pool from both a benefit and a risk perspective. And it's really worked out in terms of the transparency.
Well, Tom, I love how you and your team take these sort of big, daunting, impossible challenges and then use creativity and teamwork to surmount them and find the fun along the way. I think that's really engaging and exciting. So it's been awesome to talk to you about this stuff today.
Oh, well, thank you very much for interviewing and letting us share a little bit about CDM Constructors. This is our 30th anniversary. Constructors was founded in 1992, really to bring that collaboration between design and construction and operations to the table. And it's something that is a great thing to be a part of. So thank you.